What's up, Monte Gang? It's your boy JT. I'm back again with another video. So today's video, I'll be giving you guys my quick playoff predictions for this wild card weekend. If y'all are new, return to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, because most of the people that watching these videos are not subscribed, man. If you tap into my fitness journey right now, tap into my last video. I lost 4 pounds. Started at 221. We at 217. We on a grind right now. We're on a grind right now, but man. This are my playoff predictions, man. NFL season does not go the way that my team wanted. The Panthers, Bryce Young, he was balling towards the end of the season. Get that man some help, get some defense, and we could be all right up in there. Should be in the wild card next year, but no. Let's do that. First game playoff today, right there. Chargers and Texans. My prediction is I'm going to take the Texans in the upset at home. I'm gonna tell you why I'm the Texans. The reason I'm gonna take the Texans because CJ Stroud, he has the playoff experience. You know how to get it done, and it's gonna be difficult for him without his top targets. Stephon Diggs, he got Nico Collins, he got Deontay Johnson. He could be more involved in that offense. It's playoff football, baby. Hand that ball off to Joe Mixon. The defense has to play better, and I think they'll continue and they'll move on to the next round. And I definitely think, but the only reason is it's going to be a close game. But the key to the game is how many big plays can the Texans have? Because I watched them play against Baltimore where they really couldn't create no type of offense. Like, hey, give the ball to Joe Mixon. Let him run it 20 times. Let him get you down the field. Let CJ do some play action. And you can't let CJ continuously get hit. And CJ got to learn to able to scramble or throw the ball away. Because he's doing a good job of making all the CJ Stroud. He has all the potential in the world. He can make any throw, but if he's getting beat on his left side, it doesn't make sense. So I got the Texans beating the Chargers in the first game. Second game, the Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this most likely going to be the toughest game of the wild card weekend. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because this game was kind of up in the air. People mostly said, oh, the Ravens are going to win by a landslide. I don't think that. It's going to be a dogfight. This is the divisional opponent. The Steelers won the first one where they hold Lamar to I think his worst game this year he played. They contained him in the pocket. The Steelers defense is crazy. TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Joey Porter Jr. They got some dogs on that defensive end, on that defense. Come on now, Pittsburgh. But the key to this game is going to be two things. Can the Steelers create big plays? Because I've watched them the last couple weeks, and Russell Wilson, they have not been able to create big plays. And him and George Pickens are not on the same page. Hey, George Pickens, if you're out there, bro, you gotta get it when it's done. Because last time y'all played Cincinnati, I had a chance to win. You dropped 3 passes, you gave up on a block, you gave up on a route. Like George Pickens, you can be a #1 receiver in this fucking league, bro. But you just gotta put the effort, and you gotta be able to want to try, bro. Either if you catch 10 balls for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns and y'all lose, if you catch 5 balls for 27 yards and y'all win. So you got to have that same energy, win, lose, or draw. If the ball's not going your way, bro, you got to be happy, bro. And I feel like outside of George Pickens, Russell Wilson needs to be able to rely on someone to throw the ball to. Freiermuth is definitely a dog. They can get him in. But the thing is, that the key to this game is going to be Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers being out of the game gives the Steelers a chance to, okay, we got their deep threat away, but they still have people that can make big plays. Bateman. They still got Mark Andrews. They still got Likely, and they still got damn near the best running back in the league, in my opinion. Well, one of the best in the league. And Derrick Henry, man. If Derrick Henry, I always say if the Ravens give Derrick Henry the ball 25 times, it's over. And just hand it out to him. Line him up in the I formation. Patrick Carr, Derrick Henry, Likely on one side, Andrews on the other side. Hand it off and let him go to work. But Derrick Henry is a fucking monster. And the thing about it too, is Lamar Jackson going to show up? That's the thing. Is Lamar Jackson going to show up? That's all. Because okay, bro. He's about to be. How much MVPs Lamar Jackson got? He got 2 or 1. Okay, he's about to be a 3-time or a 2-time MVP without any question. He's about to be the fucking MVP of the league, bro. We need him to play better in the playoffs. Like, it's just no way around it, bro. You can't shake that. He has to play better He has to play better. He has to. Simple. But I'm taking the Ravens based off home field advantage, and it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a dogfight, but I think the Ravens going to pull it out. I think the running attack for them is going to be too much, but the Steelers do have a chance to win this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh does come out on top. But I'm taking the Ravens. It's going to be a dogfight. The next game that's playing, Buffalo and the Broncos. I think this game is interesting because Bo Nix first time in the playoffs, rookie. Take the Broncos to the playoffs with that defense playing that well. They have the best defensive player in the league, and I don't care what nobody say. Pat Surtain is the best cornerback in the league. He can do it all, man-to-man coverage. He has technique. He has good hand technique. He has a grab and go, and he can lock your top receiver down. So he's probably going to be one-on-one against Amari Cooper, and that's probably what's going to happen. But this I don't want to say it's going to be a blowout, but rookie quarterback playing in Buffalo in those conditions, I think this is going to be a blowout. This might be the blowout of the week of the wild card. This might be the simple. This just might be the blowout of the. This might just be the blowout, bro. Like, no way around that, bro. No way around that. Hold up, my camera died. 1 second. But yeah, man, I got the Bills in a blowout. I think the Bills gonna do it. Josh Allen will advance to the next round, so that will set up Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen. Interesting. Next game we have is Green Bay and Philly. I think this one, to me, is a no-brainer. I'm gonna take Philly because Packers are decimated by injuries. Christian Watson might be not playing in this game. You have Jordan Love. He's very risky, but I think Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts, that dynamic duo in the run game, they are similar to Philly. I mean, they are similar to Baltimore. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you give the ball to Saquon 25 times, you're mandatory. You're gonna win the game. There's no way around it. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, I understand. Y'all need y'all numbers, but when you got a guy like that in the backfield, y'all are planning for that guy, specific guy, Saquon Barkley. When you playing against the Eagles, you know who you game planning for. But think that's smart, though, because they're game planning for Saquon. That opens up more. The running game for the Eagles with Jalen Hurts in the read option. You got Saquon in the backfield. That opened up Devontae Smith catching balls. Dallas Goedert catching balls. A.J. Brown doing his thing. So, in Green Bay, I think the thing that for Green Bay is more of consistency because they're very inconsistent. Jordan Love one game, he can have a game where he 4 touchdowns, he looked like a stud. Next game, he's throwing an interception, an ill-advised interception in the red zone. Like, it's just you can't make those you can't make this in the playoffs. Turnovers will cost you double. It's simple. You got to take your points. You got to get your points. You can't. Turnovers will cost you double in the playoffs. That's what I watch. I watch football, so I know playoffs will cost. Turnovers will cost you double in the playoffs. So every turnover counts, just like in the snap of a second. And he can't have those ill-advised throws. So yeah, I got the Eagles, man. I'm taking it. The next game that we have on our list, the Commanders and the Buccaneers. And I'm gonna take the shock pick on this one. I'm gonna take the rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels to go up there and upset Tampa Bay. They played in week 1, and Jayden Daniels, it was his first game. He's a rookie quarterback, bro. Like, the things he's doing this year is insane. I think this game is gonna be a shootout. I'm gonna definitely predict this score to be 38-41. The Commanders come out on top. I'm gonna tell you why. Todd Bowles, the key to this game is going to be Jayden Daniels versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. I'm going to tell you why. Because I watched Todd Bowles versus Patrick Mahomes and Bryce Young. And the difference blitz packages that he put together versus those quarterbacks, Todd Bowles is known for blitzing heavily, sending pass rushers, Vita Vea. They got Shaquille Barrett. They got JTS on the other side. Like, they have some studs on that defense. They got Antoine Whitfield. Like, But the thing is, JD, he can probably take advantage of that secondary. They have one of the best wide receivers, a top 5 wide receiver in this league, and Terry McLaurin, who can go get it. He's a big deep threat. I think the key to this game is Zach Ertz. I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna be Zach Ertz for the Commanders because they're gonna most likely try to double Terry, and they will get one-on-one situations. Zach Ertz, I think, versus those Tampa Bay linebackers will be very successful. And the running game established the run early for Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., Austin Eckler, Jeremy McNichols, they can establish that run. Jaden Daniels, he hardly turns the ball over, and he just got to be on intact, and that line has to protect him because Tampa Bay, Todd Bowles known for blitzing quarterbacks. Simple. On the flip side of it, this is going to be a shootout because these defenses are like, they give up a lot of points, but they put up a lot of points. You get what I'm saying? It's about who's going to be turnover free. And then the matchup on the other side of the field will be Mike Evans versus Marshon Lattimore. Remember him and Mike Evans, they got into it. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans, those days were lit. And this is going to be a steep game. Baker Mayfield's he's gonna sling the football. But I think one thing is the X factor for Tampa Bay. Washington got to stop Bucky Irving. They got to. Run play, pass play, they got to watch out for him. And a lot of people are going to pay attention to Mike Evans getting the football, but this is a very off offense. And I'm going to tell you why. Jalen McMillan has stepped up as the official number 2 for Tampa Bay this year. Chris Godwin's being more opportunity, more balls his way. Jalen McMillan, he will beat your second man. He will beat your second corner. So that's going to be the thing. Marshon Lattimore playing against Mike Evans. Mike Evans should be able to win some matchups, but, take advantage of that second corner that Washington has out there. And Jalen McMillan will be very successful, but it's going to be a shootout, and they got the Commanders coming out on top and advancing to the divisional round of playoffs. The next game, I think the last and final game, Vikings versus the Rams. I'm going to take Minnesota in this one just because I think they're the better team. And they can run the football. Minnesota can run the football. These Rams can do too. They put up points, but blind Sam Darnold get a win. He looked very pedestrian versus Detroit, overthrowing footballs, can't score in the red zone. I watched the game and like their first 3 out of 5 possessions, they were in the red zone and they couldn't convert. Fourth down stop. Like, you got Aaron Jones in the backfield. Get Aaron Jones. Get Jordan Addison in the game. Get T.J. Hawkinson in the game. You got Jay Jettis. Jay Jettis is gonna do what he do, but you got to be able to get other people involved besides Jay Jettis. Don't force him the football. You want the win or you not. Sam Darnold, I got faith in you, bro. He was down in there, Carolina, almost took us to the playoffs. So. And the Rams, I think this is gonna be another shootout as well because these both teams can put up points in bunches. You guys. Never count Matthew Stafford out. Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams. They're going to put up points regardless. They're going to put up points. The only thing is I got Brian Flores defense putting a little bit of pressure on Matthew Stafford to cause him to be stagnant in the pocket. But Stafford know how to win big games. And honestly, being seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams take Minnesota because this is not an upset, just because by record. But I think Matthew Stafford, he's experienced. He's a Super Bowl winner quarterback, and he done been here before. Sam Darnold, this is basically his first time in playoff action, man. Pressure bust pipes or create diamonds. So either gonna be two things. Those are my wild card weekend predictions, man. If y'all like the video, comment, what you want to see them below. Don't give it a share. Don't forget to subscribe.